Welcome back to Shawnee RC. Apologies for the 4-week or so break. We've been launching another business. That's all done and dusted now, so we're back to the usual content strategy. Awesome videos. We've got the new B7, we've got the B6.4. We're going to go over the changes. We're not going to talk about too much about what the changes are going to do. That's coming in a later video. But if you haven't bought one of these already, it'll be a good video. Let's go over the changes, the differences, compare side by side. Awesome. One massive thank you to Stuart at Island RC for supplying this awesome piece of kit. We've got some big races coming up. We've got the painting series. We've got a whole load of videos coming. So be sure to hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment on your driving experiences so far, or are you thinking about getting one? Let's get into the comparison. Let's go. We've got the B6.4 kit as it came from the box. As you can see, plastic bell cranks, plastic horn, no option parts on this car at all, so it's a really good comparison. And then we've got the B7, which again has absolutely no option parts on, so good opportunity to do a comparison of the both. We've got the body shells, we've got all of the parts that come with the kit, the B7 here. So let's get into it. We will start with the kind of parts that are either centralized or not, front and rear. So let's go. We need a pointer. So what's better for a pointer than a gold X-Acto blade? Why not? We'll pop that down. So leave the kits there for a second. So body shells. The B7 shell, it's a totally different shape. It's a lot more low profile than the original B6.4. Now to be fair, I did like the B6.4 shell. It looks a little bit more aggressive, but as you can see with the new shell, it's all a little bit lower down, it's all a little bit more rounded. If we look from the top, you can see it's not so aggressive. This ridge is not here, it's been made smaller, travels down the body less, it's smoother at the rear. So overall, we've got a much smoother, lower profile body shell. Let's go straight in with one of the most awesome features of the new car. It worked, but it was annoying. It wasn't very user friendly. I mean, ultimately, yes, you are just undoing two M4 nuts, but still they've done away with that, and we've now got a lower profile, easy access. It's highly adjustable. You've got all the movements front to back. You've also got offset parts in there, but you've got in the box as well, you've got for the full size batteries and the low profile batteries, you've got the tabs for that. And again, just easy access in and out, which is obviously a massive improvement over the stock B6.4 battery holder. With this and the tunability of it, obviously the weight bias, we can play around with that. With ease, it's literally just the 2 screws here. So if we want to change the battery forward to back, obviously we've now got just the screws which hold down the ties in place, as opposed to the old car, which had this sort of fairly hard to unscrew going down through there. So yeah, big win. Original B6.4 was a one-piece shock protector which was screwed on and off. Now has a protector that just clips on and off. So if you need to access the screws underneath, you can just literally unclip that. On the rear, let's just spin this around. We've now got a full size protector that goes right the way along. On the rear of the B6.4, it just had the ears sort of here and here, so we've got more protection overall. So chassis wise on the cars, this chassis is definitely shorter. It's kind of substantially shorter from what I can see.
It's also, as you can see, it's much narrower here. The side guards come out a little bit further. On the B6.4, it was kind of full length all the way down. It's a lot thinner at the front, there's more angle. The rear, you can see how much thinner it is at the back. It's been optimized. It's going to be less weight as well. So also changes on the B7, we've got 69mm CVA bones, which is going to be a good improvement over the original car. Another thing I absolutely love about the B7, it now comes with beefier 3.5mm turnbuckles. As you can see on the B6.4, they're much thinner. We've got 3.5mm, and we've also got the same ball cups on the B74 over here. This was an option a lot of people ran on their B6.4. They'd put the B74.2 cups onto the B6.4, so it's awesome that the B7 now actually comes with them as standard. I think they look a lot better as well, a lot beefier. So looking at the rear of the car now, most obvious change here you can see is the new 5-gear laydown transmission. It's also got the low profile motor mount. As you can see, this motor mount, I mean, there's next to nothing on it as opposed to the old one. The old conventional motor mount. So lots of weight saved there. It's also much lower profile. I don't know if you can quite see that in the camera, but they've also gone away with the waterfall here. That's now not on the B7. Again, this is going to be extra weight, lower center of gravity, which is going to be all good things. And as I just mentioned, the B7 is now a 5-gear transmission over the conventional B6.4. So got the long arm geometry on the B7. As you can see, got the narrower rear end here, narrower pivot. Look how small the D plate is here in comparison to the old car. Try and get both of them in shot, it's a lot smaller. There we go, so you can see just how much difference there is there. Also in the kit, you'll notice this comes as standard now, which is the alloy bulkhead, 0 degree. Obviously the conventional B6.4 always come with plastic, and it's always something you want to upgrade as soon as possible. But yeah, the B7 actually comes with that in the kit now. It also comes with, since we're on the rear end, on the diff, which is obviously a bigger diff, it's also got the same gears that's in the B74.2. It's a high volume gear differential, which gives you a much more consistent action over a longer run. It also comes recommended you run the 30k rear oil in this, which just goes to show the extra capacity and consistency that you're going to get from that rear diff. And it comes with an aluminium top plate on the diff now as standard. I know some people originally on this had some diff leakage from the plastic top, and the aluminium came as an extra, but that actually comes with the standard new larger volume diff. So rear wings, the B7 now comes with a one-piece wing mount, as you can see there, and a larger wing, it's much larger. B6.4, as you'll know, has a 2-piece wing mount and a much shorter wing. Let's just see for comparison. For comparison, on the size of the wing, you can see there, it's substantially bigger. I don't know if that's going to be a good thing for everyone. I think some people may end up going back to a shorter wing, but we'll see. I think it's definitely going to be a personal preference thing. I haven't ran this yet, so we'll wait and find out. hubs, the kit comes with the standard hubs, but it also comes with the HRC, which is the high roll center hubs. As you can see in the box, you get the standard hubs and the HRC hubs, which are on the car. That's a recommended choice for the setup, on the kit setup. So we've got them on at the moment. I think overall, that's probably it. I say that's it for the rear. Obviously it's substantially different across the two. You know, there's literally loads of differences: gearbox casings, 5 gear, hubs, motor mount, everything's lower profile. Yeah, I mean, there is lots of different changes there. Hopefully all for a better car overall, even though the B6.4 was epic, but yeah, let's see what this does. Let's move to the front. So with the front end of the car, there's loads of changes. I mean, if we compare what's going on here and try and see the differences, we've got vertically mounted ball studs here as opposed to the ones mounted direct to the block here. It's going to be much more tuning options. We're going to be able to do a whole load of things with a vertically mounted ball stud as opposed to a conventional ball stud, which bringing forward and backwards doesn't do too much to the car, but going up and down really does. So we've now got that option on the car. KPI angle, obviously we've got new blocks. This angle here can be changed. All the hubs, all the parts to do this are in the kit. We've now got, as opposed to screws, top and bottom, we've got the screws, but they're also mounted on a kind of ball joint. KPI is an awesome tuning option. I'm not going to go into KPI in this video because, to be honest, I want to test out the car. I want to feel for what it does for me personally before I go into detail, but it's going to be something awesome to be able to change. So I'm really looking forward to that. Just going on to the roll bars here while we're there. Obviously the rear is also different. The front roll bars now come in from the other direction. And if we just go to the rear, I mean, look at that. The ease of being able to tune and just set up a roll bar, certainly for new people, is going to be so much easier. There's no set screws to try and get right. It is purely held on by these collets, which is just, yeah, it's really nice option to have. Now it comes through, as you can see, we've got the mount on the back, and then it comes through forward as opposed to the old car, which obviously goes from front to back. Massive improvement there. So yeah, just going back to the KPI now, it actually comes with 3 options, which again, all come in the kit. So gonna have a play with that, it's gonna be awesome. Front bulkhead, also original. It's fixed in terms of height on the B7. Let's find it. So it comes with shims. So this shim actually goes underneath the bulkhead. So it's now height adjustable. And as I said, this alloy bulkhead actually comes in the kit. 6.5 millimeter aluminium front axles. This will increase the stability and grip when using slim front wheels, which majority of the time we all do. So awesome. So one of the other changes on the front as well, we go back to having the kits side by side. The servo mount, as you can see on the B7, is plastic, so it's lightweight, and it's also one piece. Original B6.4 car, it's 2-piece, and it comes with the aluminium blocks there, and then obviously the grey plastic top. As we can see, this is all the parts that come left over from the kit build with the extras. We've got servo horns, an extra shim, both Comes with two 1mm shims, which obviously you can double up for the front bulkhead. Standard peels, all the KPI hubs, all the front plastic parts there to be able to make the changes there. Obviously standard inserts, your other set of rear hubs, and everything that generally comes with the kits, or any kits out there. Also comes with two spur gears. It comes with a 72 and it also comes with a 78, which I've actually got on the car. So yeah, it's awesome. Now, what I will just say is, get it off there, the B6.4 was no slouch. It was an awesome car. So this video isn't to say this is superior to this because this wasn't very good. This was very good, and I'm hoping this is going to be even better. So we're going to get the electrics in this one now. We've got a big race next weekend, which we're going to vlog. We've got lots to do with this car. It's going to be on the channel. Next thing we're actually going to do is paint the body shell, and we've been learning more techniques. They're getting better and better, the shells. So we're going to adapt this onto here. We've got new techniques on how we're doing nice thin lines. So I'm looking forward to getting that on. And we can now print our own graphics. So we're going to skin our setup board. We're going to do some new stickers. We're going to do some new decals. We're going to make everything look awesome. And you're going to see all that happen as well. So don't forget to like the video, subscribe. This one's going to be awesome. Have fun. Shawnee RC out.